This is history in real time. Today, 2 January 2025. Yesterday, a guy who was in the army, he rented a Cybertruck, pulls up in front of Trump Tower in Vegas after he traveled all the way from Colorado, and he had explosives and fireworks in the trunk of the Cybertruck. He detonates it, and moments before it goes off, he shoots himself in the head with a Desert Eagle. The truck blows up. Now, the Cybertruck is built so well that it contained the blast and pushed it upward. So though he was right in front of Trump Tower, there was no damage at all done to the actual glass doors. Now, there were 7 people who were injured, but the driver is the only one who died. And as I stated, he died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
So there's going to be a drone video that plays to my left again. You'll see as the fire initially, they covered it with the tarp to try to get it to go out. Once the fire went out through the suppression efforts of the fire department, you'll see some of the evidence in the back of the vehicle. So those are gasoline canisters. They are camp fuel canisters and large firework mortars. But I also would like you to pay attention to on that video, as you see that, it looks like the exterior of that truck is completely intact as it sits there. The fact that this was a Cybertruck really limited the damage that occurred inside of the valet, because it had most of the blast go up through the truck and out. In fact, if you look on that video, you'll see that the front glass doors at the Trump hotel were not even broken by that blast, which they were parked directly in front of. You can see that in the video there.
He was burnt beyond all recognition, aside from his tattoos, which was how they were able to identify him. Also, his military ID, his passport, and his smartwatch were found slightly charred within the Cybertruck. And this guy's uncle, who was an Air Force veteran, said that this guy had skill. He was a tech guy in the Army for 19 years and said that he could have built a bomb much better than that one. However, police say that they don't believe he had help, because through surveillance footage, they were able to track him as he traveled from Colorado all the way to Las Vegas. Now, the uncle is saying that this guy was a staunch Trump supporter and a patriot, but it doesn't make sense, because if that's the case, why would you go and do such a thing in front of Trump Tower, which would make Trump look bad, which would possibly interfere with his business? And then you do it in a Cybertruck. He didn't own the Cybertruck, he rented it. So that seems to me like it was a symbolic act. Elon Musk runs and founded Tesla. The Cybertruck is like their hottest item, or their hottest product. And Elon Musk is closely connected to the Trump administration. And he's a very close ally with Trump at this point, which, just to throw it out there, I think that's a great thing, that Trump is actually listening to people, smart people. Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy, that's another conversation though, but he has smart people now that he's bouncing his ideas off of. So I think it's great. It's still under investigation, but right now we don't know what was going on with this guy. Like, why would you just throw your whole life away? From what I understand, there are no hints, or there are no traces, no signs of any sort of mental illness or instability. This guy's in the Army for 19 years, pretty stable guy, seemed like a pretty reasonable guy, so far from what we know. So, but he was stationed in Fort Bragg, and actually the terrorists who committed the New Orleans vehicular terrorist attack on New Year's Day on Bourbon Street, he also was stationed in Fort Bragg. So that's weird, but police are saying that there's absolutely no connection, that it is 100% coincidence. But some people say there's no such thing as coincidences or accidents.